Sorry guys, my phone just died. Just had to hook it up. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. We're talking about buying a house for $700,000. Alright, so anyway, once you've started picking out a house, you've started going, I want to change this, I want to change that, they've instantly known that they've got you. Alright, and from that point, negotiation starts. I know I've repeated this, but I'm doing it as this is now part 2 to the secrets of power negotiating. So what this does is they say, and they start doing all this feature stuff and walking you around the house, and you can do this if you're expecting kids, and you can turn this into a games room, and they start showing you all the fancy stuff the house does, and you're just like, yeah, cool, yeah, whatever. Not really that interested, because you've already pictured in your mind what you want the house to look like. So what they've done is they're starting to show you the features to finally sell you on the house, and they start using little gambits because they're working on behalf of the owner. Remember that. They aren't working for you. What they're doing is, because obviously the more they sell, the higher price they sell the house, the better commission they get. That's just obvious. So they're always going to work for themselves, aren't they? Alright. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So they start using gambits straight away. They start saying, I can picture you in this house, and doing this and yada yada. And as soon as you ask what the price is, they'll be like, oh, it's 700 grand. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to go, oh, it's 700 grand. Okay. They're going to go, let's look around the house, and then you can decide what you want to do. All right. So they're instantly going to get you talking, because the more they get you talking, the easier it is for them to sell the house. Because the worst thing about negotiating is the person that shuts up wins. The person that talks the most loses. That's just how it works, all right? And that works in pretty much any negotiating. If you talk the most, you're screwed. If you talk the least, you're going to win. Simple. So the more they get you talking, the more that you're going to buy the house. Because no one who buys a house for $700,000 and you end up getting a $630,000 deal in some miraculous way. Please tell me if you ever do that, because I would love to know how. No one who gets that talks more, okay? The people that shut up make the biggest profit, basically. So if you buy a house for $630,000 that's meant to be $700,000, chances are you won the negotiation, and congratulations, you are a super negotiator, and I would love to hear from you guys. If for some reason you end up paying the asking price for a house, which rarely ever happens because the owner is more likely to bend the rules because they cave first because they want to get rid of the house, they start doing the whole good guy, bad guy gambit, okay? So what they do is they say, I love the offer that you made. Say you put in an offer for $685,000. They already know in their head what they're going to do to up your price. So what they do is they start playing good guy, bad guy. So what they'll do is and the higher authority gambit as well. So they'll go, all right, I really like the offer. I really think you have a really, really good chance. I'm going to give it to the owner, which essentially is their job. Anyway, they'll go, I'm going to bat for you. I'm going to go, hey, this is a really, really good offer. It's really reasonable. It's really fair. And I really think you should go for it. That's what they're telling you. That's not what they're going to go do. No real estate agent's going to go and do what they say, or else they would never make any money. So what they're going to do is they're going to use higher authority gambit. Obviously, the owner is the highest authority they have because it's essentially their house, unless for some reason the house is involved in the bank because they've had to go into some sort of bankruptcy agreement. Then it gets a little bit more complicated. But let's say we're dealing with the owner. So the owner is the higher authority. Yes, the higher authority is not a vague entity. It is one person or a couple or a family. Okay, so at this point, they can't really use a vague entity. So what they're going to do is they're going to play good guy, bad guy more so. So they're going to say, hey, I went to the owner with the offer of $680,000. I thought it was really fair, and he was really going to go for it, but for some reason the owner didn't go for it today. He thought it was very, very unfair, and he said the lowest he would go is $695,000. Now that is complete and utter crap, because no owner is ever going to go down just $5,000. So instantly what they've done is they've started to open up a range. So you're sitting at $680,000 and they're sitting at $695,000. So that's where the gambit for the houses start to begin, and the negotiation gambits go from there. So if you want to know how to shut down these gambits, I once again will just direct you back to the book, okay? Get a good look of it. It's Secrets of Power Negotiating by Roger Dawson. I know I've said it several times throughout the video. But if you do want to learn how to shut down gambits, I could literally talk all day about this. I've gone for about 25 minutes now. My phone is literally dying as we speak. So that's how gambits are going to work. It's how you can apply them to real life. There are so many more gambits in the book. There's about 30 to 40 of the gambits in the book. Grab the book, give it a read. It's $20. It costs absolutely nothing compared to the success it's going to give you. If you like save $5,000 on buying a house, you've instantly paid for the book plus $4,980. So you've instantly won straight away. If you use it for negotiating a price for business, so if some of your vendors come in and say, hey, this is the price, and you go, hey, you know, I'd be more comfortable with this price, you can use it to get your vendors even cheaper. So that's how that book's going to help you. I've applied it to real life. I really hope you guys have appreciated this video and had as much fun as I have presenting it. Sorry for the phone dying halfway through, so this part will be called part 2. It will be called part 2 housing. So make sure you watch both. Once again, like I've said before, if you're on Instagram, give it a heart if you've read it. If you've watched the video, if you want to leave a comment below because you've learned some negotiation gambits from this book and you've used them in real life, you want to tell me how successful or unsuccessful they are, please write a comment below. If you're on Instagram, that is. If you want to private message me, it's up in the right hand corner, feel free to. I will get to them as soon as possible. As you know, I do travel around quite a bit, so I'm always in different areas. So sometimes I'll be able to get to you really fast, sometimes I won't. If you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. All right, really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up though. Also, don't forget to click subscribe wherever the button may be. I kind of move it around a bit. Also, write a comment below if you're on YouTube as well about what you think of the book, if you've written a gambit, or if you just want to argue with me, have a conversation with me about any particular gambit. If the gambit doesn't work for you, then I fully recommend that you go to my Instagram page, tell me what the gambit is, private message me in the top corner, and go, hey Dean, I tried to do this negotiation gambit and for some reason it backfired. All right, I will do my absolute best to get back to you because you're the people I want to help, because you've gone out of your way to reach me. So then I can try and help you out, all right? I'm not saying I'll have all the answers, but I'll definitely be able to point you in the right direction. So for everyone that's watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to subscribe to my page. If you're watching this on my Instagram, please give my page a follow, as you'll see more consultation, kind of what do they call it, subject matter. And also, yeah, give it a follow, direct message or comment. Give it a heart if you've read the book. Tell me how you go, comment on anything at all. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, I fully recommend that you do that as well. You'll be seeing my team as well as myself around the world, traveling a bit, doing a bit of consulting. We won't be able to record the obvious negotiations because that's privacy law protected, but please follow me on Instagram. You'll be able to see what I'm up to. I'd love to have you snaps so you can show me all about the negotiation gambits, whether it's negotiating what kind of lolly to give your kid or a little bit higher up negotiating. And I definitely want to hear your success stories, okay? Success stories is what I'm all about. So have a nice day, guys. Hope you're enjoying the lovely weather as much as I am.